Welcome back to Life to the Max. You know, Dan Monsky only needs a place to climb. He'll do the rest. How about this? Down in Southern California is Joshua Tree National Park. Some of the most amazing climbing opportunities there are. That's all Dan Monsky needs to hear.
Southern California, a dreamland for fun in the sun adventure. One of the hot spots for action is a place in the desert called Joshua Tree National Park. It's an unusual landscape, luring adventurers to its myriad attractions, and me along with it. This time, it was for one reason alone. There's killer climbing in Joshua Tree. Having great climbing partners with lots of experience makes it that much better.
Actually, this spring, it'll be 26 years. Joshua Tree is one of my absolute favorite places to climb. I've spent the majority of my climbing career here. There are other places that I do like, but I have spent a great deal of time here. There's such a variety in the formations and in the different types of climbing. Slab climbing, crack climbing, steep face climbing. I've kind of lost track, but there's probably about 5,000 documented rock climbs out here. Everything from novice climbs to extreme climbs that have maybe only been repeated by one or two guys. So you can really pick your battles. Formations are maybe 80 feet, 100 feet high, something like that, but offer some really challenging climbing.
So we got a wide variety of things right in a close, congested spot itself.
Exactly. You find that a lot in the park where you can find a formation, and on that single formation are a big variety of climbs. Climbing, for me, from the very beginning, has always been you get out of it what you put into it. If I want to climb harder and push my limits, if I am sort of taking care of myself, I guess, eating right, staying in shape, and sort of living the lifestyle that I want, it allows me to be in better condition and allows me to achieve harder and harder climbs.
At the core of an intense passion sometimes is the beauty and essence of activity itself, the physical sensation and form involved. As if to the athlete, the movement process itself is like creating a work of art.
What I really enjoy is the movement of climbing. Just the nice flowy movement, reaching up to this edge, shifting your feet, grabbing this undercling, and just the flow of it is really satisfying.
A bit of a move here, Clark.
All right, I got you.
That's a great climb. Actually, maybe one of my favorite face climbs in the entire park. Really unique. The climb follows primarily these plates. There's really nice edges on them, and they continue all the way to the top. You have these really good in-cut patina plates. You find those on other climbs too, but sometimes they run out at the top. But this one's got these features all the way.
As a climber ascends, they tactily explore the rock for handholds, footholds, and any other feature that will help with finding a way through the problem. And as little as a few inches or a foot to either side, the features will be different, offering a completely alternative climbing problem.
You're never climbing the same thing, different experiences, different types of rocks, different types of holds, long routes, short routes, bouldery problems.
And what attracts someone to this vertical domain?
For me, it's just the satisfaction of challenging yourself physically and accomplishing small goals, being out with friends, enjoying the environment. Just, I don't know, it's the overall experience. It's fun. Definitely the physical challenge of pushing yourself and your body, your mind and your body. Really what makes it so satisfying and appealing.
Some days I'm feeling awesome and every move just feels great, you're feeling strong, and you go through the whole climb and you feel like, you know, you're the most amazing person in the world. And then some days you just don't feel like you're on your game and every move seems stressful. You have a hard time finding where you want to put your feet, where you want to put your hands. Everything feels a little slick, and then you start getting a little sweaty, and then you start getting stressed. And that whole aspect of it adds to it as well, you know, knowing that it's not so straightforward, it's not so easy. And then when you go back and you get everything perfectly, that's when it's so rewarding, because remember, I tried this last week, and man, did I struggle. And this time I did it perfectly, and that was a satisfying experience.
Many of the climbs in Joshua Tree are short, compressed, and fierce.
This climb, it's really fantastic base climb. It starts with this rail, and it looks like it's going to be pretty easy. A couple of big moves down low to get to a little bit of an overhang, and after that, it's pretty much a time bomb. The time clock is ticking on your arms, and you got to get through to the top before your arms flame out and you're off. That's one of the things that I like about Joshua Tree. The nature of the climbing out here is that it's a bit more technical. The holds have a tendency to be a little bit smaller, and it's a thinking man's rock climbing area out here. You can't just grab onto these big holds and yard through. You have to really think about it. Get your fingers right on that little edge, get your toe on the edge, and put that puzzle together. And if you get it wrong, you're off.
Wow, the trust developed between climbers is incredible.
Rock climbing brings out the best in people because every time you tie in and every time you go out there after some climb, after a lead, you're completely laying everything down on the line, saying that you're gonna trust your belayer. When I go after a climb that's at my limit, I'm basically saying in my mind, it's okay to fall. It's okay for my belayer to catch me, and I have to trust that he's going to, and that nothing will go wrong. It's a really interesting place to be, to fully trust someone. When you can get really close to people and do this sort of thing, it's just really rewarding. Rock climbing is a very methodical sport. A lot of people think of it as a fast and dynamic sport, but a lot of times it's moving through a puzzle and unlocking the sequence. And as an engineer, that's what I do on a daily basis, but I don't do it with my body, I do it with my mind. But being able to unlock those puzzles with my body is amazing. When I get back to work on a Monday morning and I've just completed a climb that was big for me, it's almost like there's nothing at work that can get me down. It's a huge confidence booster. Rock climbing just gives you that much more appreciation for what, as a human, you can just do and what you can push yourself to do. And most people don't ever try rock climbing. They never will because they don't think they can do it. Rock climbing is all about believing, and you'll be amazed at what you can do when you put your mind to it and your body.
Life to the Max is brought to you by Life Touch, photography for a lifetime.